This is the 2017 Dinosaur Open. It's a sanctioned hang gliding competition by the United States Hang Gliding and Paragliding Association. There's a few different classes, and the main goal is to race to a set goal. So there's a task determined each day, and the pilots race to that goal.
Okay, so this is the Dinosaur Open 2017. It's one of two competitions in America this year, which is a registered competition, so it's something that we all compete for worldwide rankings. There are other competitions, but there's this one and another one in Wisconsin 2 weeks ago that are part of the American National Championships.
We do a different task every day, depending on the weather and the wind conditions. If it's very windy, we might just go straight downwind, like we did yesterday to Steamboat Springs. If the wind is a little lighter, like it's supposed to be today, we might do something of a triangle or a dogleg type task. So today we're going ultimately to the town of Meeker with a turn point before that, but I don't recall exactly where that one was.
This is my first competition ever. It's day 4 of a 7-day event, and I'm doing all right. I'm learning a lot. I'm really learning how to use my Vario, which is an instrument that we use. It kind of tells us how high we're going. It's got a GPS that tells you where to go, and I'm learning all that on the fly, literally, while I'm flying in the air, which is great. And I've got a couple of my teammates here, Wayne Michelson and Ben Dunn from the San Francisco Bay Area, and they've been mentoring me throughout the whole the competition. It's a great experience.
I've competed now, and this is my 193rd competition.
That's all over?
All over the world, yeah. Mostly Brazil, US, Australia, a bit of Europe, Japan. We've just set a task out to Maybell and then down to Meeker Airport. It's about 120 kilometres or 70 miles, 75 miles. That's about average. Yesterday we flew 200 kilometres. We went to the Steamboat Springs. That's on the long side of a task. We generally try to set courses or tasks around 2.5 hours for the winners, and that way it allows the slower pilots to get there in another hour or so more.
I'm in 5th place at the moment. I think there's about 40 competitors. Had a bit of a slower start, but slowly getting better throughout the days. It's fairly different flying to what I'm used to, so it's trying to adjust your flying styles with the conditions takes a little while.
So there's little competitions I've done before, but this is the first national competition that's sanctioned by the United States Hang Gliding Association with the FAI. We've got people from all around the world. We got guys from Britain, we got guys from Australia, Mexico, Brazil, Italy. Really, it's just a national event, really. Sorry, worldwide event, which is actually really awesome to see some of your heroes when you're first starting to learn how to fly. You only hear about these guys' names, and to actually see them in person and competing against them,
Is there anybody here?
it's pretty good.
Well, I'm here representing the U.S. Hang Gliding team. My sponsor is Will's Wing, a manufacturer in Southern California, and we're the home team. Yeah, I've been lucky enough to fly all over Europe, Central and South America, Australia, New Zealand. It's been an amazing adventure flying around the world and experiencing travel in a way that a lot of people don't.
So we'll have a retrieve drive between 3 or 4 people, and we have a tracker so people at home can watch it, our drivers can watch the tracking, and they'll try and pick pilots up along the way to our designated goal point, which is where we're going to race to for the day. And usually the competition is whoever gets there the fastest or whoever makes the longest distance. So it's really a judge between who can fly the fastest and get there quickly, or if the conditions are not quite right, who can make the most out of the conditions to get the furthest distance here. So our retrieve divers will be watching that, and they'll be judging whether to drive to the goal point if everyone's going to make it, or they're going to pick people up along the way.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of good pilots here. We're in training for the upcoming World Championships in Brazil. So, you know, we've got the current world champion here. We've got one of the top Brazilian pilots who's ranked, I think, 4th or 5th in the world. I'm currently ranked #1 in the world. And we got Ollie from Britain, who's one of the top English pilots. We got Zach Majors from the US, who's multinational champion over here. So, you know, there's obviously a lot of good pilots here, and it's just great to be here training with them. And this competition doesn't actually do anything for my rankings. I'm just here to have a bit of fun and you know, enjoy the scenery and see if I can get 5 bucks.
You get in the air and you just kind of, the rest of life and all the stress and worries of life fall away. It's very calm and peaceful and serene up there most of the time. Here and in some big sights and big air, sometimes it's more, you know, more exciting. Definitely the air's a little stronger and rougher.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
So here we go, we made it to camp finally after 6 hours on the horses. Got there, no serious problems with the horses, everything went fairly well, but we got our camping spot, probably got enough feed for the horses for all 6 days. We don't have camp quite set up yet, but we're gonna get it. Saw a spike elk on the way in and a 2-point and a 3-point buck that are still full velvet. The 3-point was the biggest buck I've seen up here ever. So things are looking pretty good. Got the mules, got the mule with the bell on and the horses and everything out here. So here we go. And this is home for the next couple of days. So we'll get camp set up and then we're gonna go try and shoot something tonight.
Day 1.
Alright, well, we finally got camp set up. The first night it's about 6:30. We're gonna head out. Probably got about an hour and a half of daylight. We'll see if we can call something in and get something shot tonight. But horses are good, camp's good. We're a little hungry, but we'd rather go hunt instead.
Yep.
Alright, let's do this. just finishing up our first day. We went out for just a little hike for about an hour and a half or so. Saw a couple cows. No horns, no bugles, no nothing like that. But as you can see, it's a beautiful sunset, and we're gonna go get something to eat, try and get a little rest, and hit it first thing in the morning. So we'll be back tomorrow.
It was fun. We didn't see what we wanted to see, but you know, that's how hunting goes.
Now dinner.
And now dinner.
Jet boil, rice, chicken and dumplings, and a little bit of water. And that'll be dinner tonight.
About as good as it gets.
Exactly. Poor James, he's
Yeah.
pants sicker than a dog again, so.
So, hey, we just called in an elk. We heard him bugle from up there, and I thought it was another hunter because he didn't come in at all. But we come up over this little rise, and he's out in the meadow, and he's beating up a tree, and I hope Wyatt got a little bit of that on video. I couldn't get a good range on him, so some of the shooting I've been doing this summer and stuff, I was like, okay, that looks about that far. So I hit him just a little bit high, but if I would have been 4 inches lower, it would have double lunged him, deadpanned him. But it's 9 o'clock right now. We're going to give him a little bit of time, and we're just going to sit down and relax and have a snack and get my nerves under control, and then we'll go try and find him, see what we can find.
We are the people behind the connection. You may never see us, but you are always on our minds. Because you are the reason we do what we do. Improving the way you connect is the reason we are always working. Why we are always building. Why we are always striving to give you the best. We are the people behind the connection, working together to connect your life.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
All right, well, we just got done waiting our time, had a sandwich, sat around, BS'd for a second, tried to get the nerves down, went over and looked at the tree. We'll walk over and look at the tree that it was beating up when we came over the hill and shot him. I think we got some pretty good blood trail. Hopefully it didn't go very far, and we'll go try and find our bull and see. Then we'll get back to work. But looking at where some of our landmarks and stuff, we're only probably a mile from camp, so hopefully we'll be able to get the horses and get him out today. So let's go have a look. Here's the tree that he was beating up when I shot him. I shot him from right back up in there, but he was beating it up pretty bad. My shot was back up in there. But it was cool. The first thing I saw when I come up over the rise was I could see the top of the tree just banging back and forth, and it was pretty cool. I mean, all this kind of stuff where you rub the bark off and the branches and stuff, but it's just smells good, the pine and everything. So, but we think we know where he went, so we'll go try and find some blood.
Got him good.
It went all the way through it. Hopefully, that's a good sign.
Yeah, went clear through, huh?
Yeah. I hate this part of the hunt.
He's getting close.
Stay right there.
He's right over there.
Oh,
He's right over there. There he is.
got him, buddy.
We got him.
Sweet. He didn't go more than about 60 yards, 80 yards. Yeah, he's just a little feller.
So you
Holy cow. Yeah, he's my smallest bull that I've got, but I mean, you just don't pass up bulls, especially, no. I mean, he's just a little raghorn, but he's
still nice looking though.
Absolutely. He come right through here.
I'd take it than nothing.
Okay. All right, well, crap now. He's, I mean, body is big, huh?
Yeah, he's got a good sized body to him.
Now the work starts. All right, well, we just got the elk quartered up and deboned and put in bags. We stick it in Ziploc bags. We'll go find some water, but we're only probably a mile and a half from camp, so we've got 5 or 6 bags of meat in our backpacks. They're extremely heavy. Gonna go back, we'll come back and on either horses we'll walk in and cut the head off, and we've got 2 more bags of meat and be out. We should be back to camp by, I'll bet, 5 o'clock, and maybe, depending on how James feels, we'll be able to go out for a night hunt and see if we can get another one. So this is not gonna be fun. All downhill with 100 pounds of pack on, so we're good to go.
Oh, diggity.
kinda. Are you?
Baby one?
Yeah, a little 5x6.
What do you think? What? Did he bugle?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I thought it was
That's
another.
sweet.
I thought it was another hunter screwing with me because every time I bugle, he'd do the exact same thing.
Huh.
And I chuckled once, and he's like, "Well, I'll try that too." And as I come up over the rise, I see this tree just go, and so I'm like, "Quiet, there he is." And so I sneak up and I get a little closer, and I'm trying to range him, and I can't because there's too much stuff. I just draw back. Right, I mean, and I only had this much of an arrow to shoot through. Touched off, and I hit him kind of high. Did our usual, we sat down for 45 minutes and read, and went and found blood. I mean, he was running through trees, and about this high up, it was just covered in blood everywhere. So we went down there, and we got to a spot, and I was like, "Which way did he go?" So I'm looking for blood, and Wyatt's like, "Blood, blood," and he goes, "There he is." And he just laid right over there. That's our story.
Sweet.
Okay, here we go. Last morning of our hunt. Just got up, had breakfast, got the horses fed. Getting ready to get our packs on and gonna head out and go a little direction. We're just gonna hunt from camp today, leave the horses where they're at, and hopefully we can get something. Weather's pretty terrible for hunting. No clouds. Yesterday there wasn't a cloud in the sky. All we saw was one spike and hunted all day. But today we did get a good night's sleep last night, which doesn't happen very often. So we're up and raring to go. So we'll see what the day brings.
And I feel much better now. I feel like a human again.
He's not dead, so that's a bonus. That's something you don't see every day, is a duck at 11,000 feet. But we just barely missed it, but she just came in and landed, and it's pretty cool up here.
See his horns, 100 yards that way, 100 yards.
Porcupine.
Well, after 4 days of hunting, a day and a half of James being sick, we hunted hard. The weather kind of turned bad on us. It was just too warm and too windy, so we didn't quite get anything. We had the one close encounter, but it was a good time. We had a lot of fun up there on the mountain, and until next year.